We are live, guys. Hello and welcome back to another stream on the channel. Can you see me and can you hear me okay? Let me know in the chat down below. Very much looking forward to today's live stream as we play MK Dons here at Highbury. And it should be a good game. I follow again. It is the 45th league game of the season. One more to go after this, and then we can have 3 months off of watching Fleetwood Town in the league. For this season, we've still got plenty more watch-alongs to go. Let me know if you can see and hear me in the comments down below. Looking forward to interacting with you guys again. Also, we've got team news coming up. We've got loads of stuff coming up for you guys today. Hopefully it's a good game. Hopefully plenty of goals like the other day. I know Grayson wasn't happy with losing 5-2. Either was the team, but I'd rather lose 5-2 than lose 1-0. Put it that way. And hopefully it is a better game than they have been recently, because we've been dragged to watch and I've not enjoyed it at all. And the best bit about the game has been finishing these streams, if I'm honest with you. So one to go after this, and then we can have a break from watching Fleetwood. MK Dons say are the visitors. They are a good side. They like to pass the ball. They've got an obsession with playing the game. There's a lot of good ways to play, and that is, a good way in League One. Russell Martin's transformed them, from like a point per game to like 1.5, 1.6 points per game. They're currently 9th in the league table as well. So it's going to be an interesting game. Hopefully it's a good one, and plenty of goals will be good as well. And yeah, looking forward to it. Hopefully Fleetwood can impress. There's a few changes to the team today. There's a couple in the top half of the pitch as well. We did all right on Tuesday, even though we lost 5-2. So, it's going to be an interesting one. MK Dons have got some good players. We'll go through the lineups in a minute, and we'll just go through your comments as we go through. 2-0 MK Dons. No, I'm going to go 3-0 MK Dons today. I'm confident for a Fleetwood Town good result now. I'm going to go 1-0 MK Dons today. MK Dons have been on a good run, and I just think they'll pipples today, unfortunately for us. Hiya Tony, all right. Tough one today. I like the way Russell Martin has progressed MK this year. Me too. What Paul Tisdale was doing there, when you visited us last year in October, when we beat them 1-0 to a late Ched Evans goal. They struggled a lot, didn't they? And they didn't have any real good strikes at the club. He's got a good squad there. You look at the starting 11 today. You got Will Grigg up front. You got Fraser just in behind. You got a good bench of Horton and Laird there as well. Sermon in midfield. A back four of Darling, Lewington and Jules as well. Fisher in goal. So it's a very good team. I like the way that he's setting them up. He's really improved them. They're getting better game by game, and it should be an instant tie at Highbury today. We did play them back in January, where Fleetwood Town lost by 3-1. That was, in my opinion, the worst performance I've ever seen from a Fleetwood Town side. It was poor. That was the first half. Second half we were much better with the bar, with the post. We had good chances. Then Paul Coots left 2 days after. So a lot's changed since then. A lot of players have moved on, including Paul Coots, including Ched Evans. But Paul Coots was actually MK Dons' best player that night. So who's MK Dons' best player going to be today? Where you look at Will Grigg, Fraser, and even Wes Burns can be MK Dons' best player at times. So we'll go through the lines in a couple of minutes. Let me know who your team played today as well. And hopefully it's a good one. Will Grigg, hat-trick again. Lol. I hope you're okay today. We have a good second half season. Good, not a bad season. It's all about stay consistent, and that's what you've done in this back half of this season. So, there's a long way to go, and it's going to be an interesting one to see how MK Dons carry on this year, because, they've, some will say overachieved. I don't think that squad has overachieved. But yeah, the pitch looks the best I've seen Fleetwood's pitch all season. They've changed the pattern of it. It looks really, really nice. And hopefully we can see some football on it instead of this long ball that I've had to watch for the last few months, which I've not enjoyed one bit. Now we'll go on to your MK Dons side, then we'll go on to the Fleetwood Town side as well. We'll just put the Fleetwood Town lineup on screen now, but we'll start with MK Dons. In goal, Fisher, a back three of Jules, Darling and Lewington, who is closing in on 600 league appearances for MK Dons. Him and Coppinger, the stalwarts of the EFL, especially in League One. Sorrington, the right on the left-hand side, Sermon, O'Reilly, McCretchian and Kasuma as a midfield five. And a front two, Fraser can play just off of Will Grigg, who's got 8 goals and 3 assists since joining MK Dons in 19 games. He scored 4 last weekend in a 5-0 romp over relegated Swindon Town. And also Fraser in that side, 14 goals for that man this season, creating 6 assists as well in 41 games. What a season that man is having. And your Fleetwood Town line, as you can see on screen now, in goal, Alex Cairns, Danny Andrew, Callum Connolly, James Hill, Janai Dinesian, Sam Finley, Jordan Rossiter, Howson Biggins, Jed Garner, and Wes Burns. And Barry Mackay also in that lineup. A 4-3-3. The bench is Joel Coleman, Josh Feeney, Josh Morris, Kyle Vassell, Glenn Whelan, Barry Bagley, and Nathan Sherrin. So a lot has changed in that lineup. You think Callum Camp's gone out with a shoulder injury, and Wes Burns has come in for him. And also Jed Garner comes in for Kyle Vassell, who drops to the bench. Josh Morris also comes into the bench in place of Wes Burns, who's gone into the 11. Morris and Burns looking like they will not be here at Highbury next year. There will be big losses, and you would feel to the Fleetwood Town dressing room, although Morris not done much this season, and Wes Burns, he's a good player, but again, for a winger, you would hope he'd score more goals. It is as simple as that. But you look at those players who'll be here next year. You look at Cairns, Hill, hopefully, Danny Andrew, Rossiter, that's 4. And then you're looking at maybe Garner, that's 5. So when half your team's gone in the summer, it's hard to motivate them to go and play on a Saturday afternoon. And there's only 2 games to go, and a lot of the players have got the flip-flops on already. I would have played, possibly given Sherwin a chance, give Josh Feeney a chance, give Whelan, a run out who's not played for a while as well. Possibly even have a look at a few other players as well. Conceding 5 the other day was not acceptable, and hopefully we've learned our lesson from that and we'll keep a clean sheet and get a win today. MK Dons, good side, currently 9th in the league, and hopefully we can get a good result here at Highbury today. They are the team news, and let me know your predictions down below. Yo man, good luck with your game today. We have a massive game for Hull. We need to beat Wigan and for Posh to either draw or lose. Yeah, you're already up. I know you want to win the league, but Peterborough just need to avoid defeat today to go up, so good luck to them. But I'd love to see Lincoln snatch that and take it to the final day. That, may possibly win Saturday, Tuesday, take it to the final day. What if Northampton, if they draw or lose, and Wigan draw? So if Northampton do not match Wigan's results, they are down. Simple as that. And or if they lose, they are down anyway. Same with Rochdale. Swindon and Bristol Rovers were down. Bristol Rovers were down about 14 games ago. So it's going to be an interesting one. League One's kind of settled into the rhythm now. The playoffs are still undecided. Sunderland could also secure the playoffs today with a win over Plymouth Argyle. Blackpool, again, could consolidate their playoff with 6 points above with 6 remaining. So it could be, they could actually consolidate their place in the playoffs today as well. So it's a huge weekend of League One, and hopefully you can tell me about that, Tony. Hi Ben, hi Stephen. Thank you to the few that have tuned in so far, and that would be great. Aye, it'd be good. It'd be interesting. And is the sound all good, guys? Can someone just let me know in the chat down below? We've got 5 minutes to go before kickoff. I'm hoping it's a good game. I just want goals. Let me know your score predictions down below. I'm going to go 1-0 MK Dons, unfortunately. I'm not overall confident, unfortunately. But the pitch looks nice. It's a beautiful day on the Fylde coast. And the last home game of this season. And The first time in 9 years, I think it is, that I've not been to a game at Highbury for a full season. And up to now, I missed one last season. I missed my first home game last season for the first time in, I think it was 7 years. And the funny thing about that, the game I missed last year was Rochdale at home. The last home game I missed before that was Rochdale at home. And both games, Fleetwood Town won by 1-0 and 2-1. We played Rochdale quite often now. Keep an eye out for the question for the quiz at half-time. So, MK Dons, going back onto them, you look at that team. O'Reilly, good player. Sermon, good player. Fraser and Grigg, very good players at this level as well. So, hopefully, it's a good game. And we use the pitch. We use the, we use it well. That's all we want to see. But yeah, the lineups are in the tunnel now. A reminder of the two teams will come in a second. And if you could like the stream or subscribe if you've not already, that would be massively appreciated. And it goes a long way to help supporting the channel. And MK Dons, who come off the back of a good form away from home this season. They've not been too bad at all. They're one of the better sides away, to be fair. And at home, they've been just as good. 8 wins away from home this season. 3 draws, 11 defeats. They scored 27 goals as well. So that's just about 1.25 goals per game. But they have conceded 33 as well. So they do like to concede a little bit as well. Scott Fraser, 20 goal contribution since joining from Burton Albion on a free transfer in the summer. It's a very, very good record. You've also got, the likes of Cameron Jerome in that lineup who scores goals as well. Not in the starting 11 today. They had a good cup run this year. They got to I think it was the 4th round, and they got knocked out to Burnley. And they had a good innings in that competition this time round. MK Dons are out now. Full black kit, black shirt, black shorts, black socks. Their away colour, led out by the leader and MK Dons legend Dean Lewington. Played in League One, the Championship, and League Two with MK Dons of recent. This is their second year back in the 3rd tier after winning promotion from League Two just a few years ago in the shape of a good team. They had that year under Tisdale. They knocked Mansfield off their perch and came up on the final day of the season. I'm just hoping that Fleetwood get in their faces today and score a lot of goals, because that's what we want. We want to see entertaining football this time of year. Fleetwood Town are also out now. Red shirt, white socks, red socks as well. 4-3-3 for Town. Hiya Val, mate. Long time no see, mate. Thank you for tuning in. Up the Dons. Going to be a good game, mate. And hopefully we can get a win. But Fleetwood haven't been great. And mind your teams: Alex Cairns, United, Nessian, Callum Connolly, James Hill, Danny Andrew, Harrison Biggins, Jordan Rossiter, Sam Finley, Wes Burns, Barry Mackay, and Gerard Garner. A 3-5-2. Mackay just behind Garner. Andrew on the left-hand side, Burns on the right, Biggins, Rossiter, Finley in midfield, Denessian, Connolly, Hill, and Cairns in goal. I would have said it's a 4-3-3, but I follow it down as a 3-5-1-1 or a kind of a 3-4-1-2, as you like. MK Dons, Fisher, Jules, Darling, Lewington in their back three. So very solid, be hard to break down, and just hopefully that we can do it. MK Dons are going to get us underway here at Highbury, and it's going to be hopefully a good game. It's Fleetwood Town against MK Dons in Sky Bet League One, match day 45, Highbury Stadium. Here we go. And we're underway here as the Dons get us underway. And it's straight out to Darling and Dean Lewington on the ball already. And MK Dons, it's going to be a mixed match. They're going to pass us and bore us to death. They play football the right way. Over 400 passes per game. They average the most possession and the most passes in Sky Bet League One. They've over doubled their passing stats this year. They work on it day to day in training. And Russell Martin get them into a good routine, but they can go long like Dean Lewington is there and Jordan Rossiter will mop it up. And it's out to Wes Burns now. And you think Fleetwood would have to be patient in possession, although Wes Burns has lost out there to Jules, and Jules has come out. And here come MK Dons. Fraser trying to plug the gap in behind a young James Hill, who didn't have his best games at Burton Albion the other night. And again, MK Dons are coming again. A minute in, and you can already see why they're so good on the ball. On this left-hand side now, Sermon on the ball. Premier League and Championship experience. Ball over the top. And they're going to mop into the box. And it's a foul on the Fleetwood Town man. But already MK Dons stating the claim. And they are trusting the process that Russell Martin has done. What a start that they've had under his leadership. He's already came in last season, kept them up. And this year he's just got them better, and players want to play for him. When you've got players like Cameron Jerome, Will Grigg, Ryan Fraser, Sermon as well, you've got a good team. The former Norwich and MK Dons defender have promotions on his CV. Mackay and Fleetwood can be away here with Jed Garner. Garner's put the gap into Wes Burns. Can't quite latch onto that Wes Burns. And again, it's Darling with a long ball over the top. And Callum Connolly, the man on loan from Everton, will plug the gap and put it out. But again, MK Dons do like to pass it out from the back, although they do like to occasionally switch it up. There is more than one way to skin a cat, as you could say. But MK Dons starting the brightest here. And Fleetwood this season, 44 games played, 2 to go, 16 wins in that, 17 defeats, 11 draws. Not a bad season when you consider what happens. 59 points. What a goal kick that is by the goalkeeper Fisher. Out on this left-hand side, led on the 18-bar box. Will Grigg will hold it up. Will Grigg's done really well. Out to the MK Dons man on this right-hand side. Ball trying to come into the box. It's a good low-driven ball away by Ross at the front post. MK Dons finding all the gaps. It's like when you go to Wilkinson's for a pick and mix, you always get the mini eggs and the Smarties last to fill all the gaps, and that's what MK Dons are doing right now. Fraser now on the ball, dangerous as ever. Here come MK Dons through the gap. Barry Mackay will win it back, but gives it away. Biggins can't avoid the challenge. Here come MK Dons on this left-hand side. Shalonga out to the fine correction, the former Chelsea man. MK Dons just boring me into submission. Pass, pass, pass. Sounds like the woman on the chase who passed about 14 times in a row. But this is what makes a good team. They use the ball. The ball does all the work for them. And when you've got the ball, you've seen MK Dons have some hammerings playing this style of play at Lincoln. If you can press them and get at them, League One players make mistakes. Rooting for Swans, Charlton Cobblers and Portsmouth tonight. Yeah, I hope there's a few good results, especially Northampton. Hiya, Turbotic. You all right, mate? Thanks for joining in. And Barry Mackay will spread his legs, goes over too easily, and you won't get anything for that, even though Barry Mackay is protesting about it. Back with Fisher in goal. 4 minutes and 20 seconds. And my main aim is, can we have 94 on the clock? Just call it a 0-0 draw. Just call the season a draw. And get us back into fans next year. And again, Rossiter will win the press. Gives it away, though. Garner will come back. Darling comes out again. This is good work by the Dons. They're using the pitch. It's a good surface, Fleetwood Town. And Garner will have to work well on his own today, and Mackay and Burns will have to give him support. Lewington will chip the ball, but Burns again can't latch on that. That's 2 or 3 now. It's a really good run by Fraser. He's doing really well, and he's fouled there by Jordan Rossiter, and he's going to get a free kick for that. The MK Dons man, like I say, 20 goal contributions this season, 6 assists and 14 goals in an MK Dons side. It's quite incredible, really, and it's going to be Jules to take this free kick. Fleetwood Town holding firm. You know, they've conceded more in the last game than they did in the previous 10. So it is unlike Fleetwood to concede that many goals. You look at the chances at 4-2, Fleetwood at the bar could be 4-3, and it looks a different story to 5-2. But she's good work by the Dons. Jules dropping deep. Lewington on this left-hand side can operate as a left-sided defender or a left-back as well. A long punt over top will try and get Will Grigg in. Alex Kerms, big, quick and off his line. That is good work by the shot stopper who couldn't really have done anything the other day. It was one of those games that everything burnt in it flew in. 5 very good goals. Maybe the third that is near post was one of the ones he could have done better with. But you'll have those types of days, and hopefully you'll be back on the clean sheet record today. So long ball over top by Kens, flicked on, and Vissel will press Darling, and Darling will pump it back up the pitch. Thanks for the score update, Stephen. Appreciate that. Newport winning, Millwall winning, Wycombe winning. Burns now goes home into Junaid Esham. This is his last game for the club while on loan from Ipswich because he can't play next week against his parent club. And Wes Burns will win that back. And Burns is one-on-one. Burns again. He just can't square it. But again, Jules. I said just a couple of minutes ago, this MK Don style of play is attractive. But you can get at it, you can press. Don't make mistakes, and Burns. Quick pace does really well. Darling, that's terrific defending. Burns tries to square to Jed Garner. If Garner gets it, it's 1-0. He gets a clean connection. Good work by Wes Burns. Excellent defending by Darling, who gets back. But again, that's just maybe an opening for Fleetwood to get at MK Dons. He can pass the ball, but he can win it back off them. Andrews corner now. Corner whipped into the backwards. Header on. Flicked on. I think it comes off Rossiter again. I think it was creeping in. It just hits Rossiter, who gets in the way. It might have been creeping wide, but it looks to be close. Unlucky again. Fleetwood Town with 2 good chances within the last 60 seconds. And that's all coming from a press. When you work the defenders hard, you will get mistakes out of them. Good work by Town. He's a young lad, mate. Oh, it was going in. It was creeping in. God, Rossiter. Unlucky, son. A long throw by Town. James Hill now. Long flick on. Header on by Connolly. Burns can't quite get there. It's another corner for Fleetwood. Come on. Good work this by Town. 2 corners in the space of 8 minutes. Town on, knocking at that door. It's a good launch by James Hill. It was flicked on by Connolly. Burns just can't quite get there. Shinola, the MK Dons man, gets there and leaps it away. It's a good header, a good leap. Has to put it out of play. There's a kind of a wall crewing up here. Garner, Hill, Connolly, all in there as well. Biggins, now they break. Ball in taken short. That is the worst corner I've ever seen. Short corners again, and we've given the foul away. Corners that we take short. But that one was awful. I don't know what we were playing at. I get that, James. But why did he play him? That tells you the strength of our squad. I agree with you. But we've got no one else but Kyle Vassell. And I'll just say that again. But Kyle Vassell. Long punt over the top by MK Don. It's a good ball. Shinola. And Fraser could be in. What a move. Fraser puts it away, but he's offside. Again, but MK Don's 2-3 touch move. They have these. I think they have the second. I think it's the joint longest pass. The most joint longest passing streaks led to goals with Manchester City this season. That one, it took 4 passes. Keeper, Lewington, long punt up the pitch. Left-sided kick in behind Fraser, offside. But 4 touches. There's more than one way to skin a cat, I said a couple of minutes ago. That was it. I think we need to be more awake. Good defensive work to call them offside. And Alex Cairns, who's in green today, 10 minutes into this game, will take this goal kick. Won by the MK Dons man. Back with Harrison Biggins. Biggins, who's forced home into Callum Connolly. Danny Andrew now. We actually need defence, Ben. We're honestly, mate, you should watch Fleetwood. Awful. Denesium. Can't quite keep that in play. We've got loads of videos coming soon as well about League One. League One Team of the Year is coming very soon, so keep an eye out for that. And 1-0 Cardiff, wow. Well, we'll go through some scores at half-time as well with our half-time quiz. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. The goalkeeper's come out and Burns again on Darlin's throat. Darlin does realise to bring the ball out. Burns again with a foul. Burns is like a wounded animal today. And Burns again getting in a bit of a tussle with Darlin. Burns and Darlin in a fight. That's the most fight we would have shown all year. Russell Martin is a decent manager. He's a very good manager. I like him a lot. He's come through MK Dons playing football there, hasn't he? He ended his playing days there. He was a cult hero at Norwich City as well in the Premier League and the Championship. So he was a good player as well. He was a defender, but he's taken a lot of, lessons how football should be played and implementing them with MK Dons, giving maybe another 3 transfer windows and you might have a squad that's competing in League One again. It's not so long ago, I think 5 or 6 years ago, that MK Dons were in the Championship. Since then, a couple of years in League Two. I think it's 2 years there, and the other years in League One. Mackay on Lewington. Lewington does well. MK Dons are going to put that over the top. Again, it's just kind of a launch ball right now, and no one wants to keep the ball. Biggins with a nice little flick on round the shoulder. And Biggins puts it out. Biggins with only 1 league goal for Fleetwood Town coming against his home team, Barnsley, in a 3-1 defeat. And MK Dons will get us underway again with this throw-in. Fleetwood are going to have to be patient when they get the ball, and as well when they've not got it as well. Read out by McKetchian. Darlin now. Dean Lewington. If there was an EFL Hall of Fame like they introduced the Premier League where Thierry Henry and Alan Shearer, I think Lewington would have to be in it. And also Nathan Pondler, the Fleetwood Town legend, would be a shout as well. Callum Connolly now for Fleetwood. James Hill. Callum Connolly now. Connolly down the line. We'll try and get Biggins in. Biggins goes down. Get up. Biggins can't win the header. McKetchian now. MK Dons are going to come again. I said if they do a Hall of Fame, not they should. I said if. Lewington. Good work again. The MK Dons man goes down. And Kasuma. Kasuma wins a foul. And a ball from this left-hand side. MK Dons playing football the right way again. Still coming, MK Dons. Lewington. Darlin. Lewington. Come on! Press, for God's sake. MK Dons, they can pass there on the halfway line. They're just passing around. Pass. Because then you can see why. They just try kind of like... It's Man City style, but I drive Liverpool style of football. Not this year, but pressing, getting at teams like a wounded animal. Good work though by Will Grigg. Fleetwood will win the ball back on halfway. Jordan Roster fouled. Well done, ref. Finally gives it. Only took 3 or 4. Only took 3 or 4 fouls for them to give. Roster down. 15 on the watch. Roster back up on his feet now. And the referee having a word with the MK Dons man there. It's a yellow card there. I think it's Dean Lewington that's gone into the book. And Roster brings it away. Kasuma with the challenge. It was a foul. And Lewington, the man, arguing with the referee after it. first booking of the day. It's come for the MK Dons man. And Burns, Fleetwood trying to widen out the play. Everyone up for Fleetwood past the halfway line. A bit adventurous for Simon Grayson, eh? Ball into the box. It's a good ball. Past everyone and out for a goal kick. But again, 16 minutes. The best chance of the game has come for Fleetwood. That header on that Roster blocked from his own man. Would it have gone in? I don't think so. But was it on target? Just. So you never know. MK Dons have had an offside goal through Scott Fraser. Other than that, nothing really happening. Darling. The goalkeeper's come out. Never seen that before. The goalkeeper likes coming out of his box a lot. Never seen that. Like, basically playing as a centre half, the goalkeeper at this rate. Like, very interesting. It's going to be a free kick to MK Dons there, though. Amiobi or Kyle Vassell. Oh, Vassell just. But that's like saying, I don't know what it's like saying, a long ball over the top. Shinola could be in. Here we're with a vital challenge. Will Grigg just wide of the post. Will Grigg, he's been back on fire since joining the MK Dons. Didn't quite work out for him at Sunderland. Again, MK Dons, I playing this style of play, but their best chances have come from long punts over the top. Shinola does Genesi and Hill there with a crunching tackle. And Grigg, Ken's rooted, never getting there. If that's on target, it's a goal and it's 1-0. Will Grigg has to do better, and MK Dons should be 1-0 up at Fleetwood. But again, Fleetwood flat-footed, ball watching, poor. Really. Who would have thought that MK Dons could have 500 passes per game, but the best two chances comes when they get it into our box. Always good. It's always interesting to see different styles and what works. Biggins over the top. Garner again ducks away from it. And Fleetwood Town will have a free kick again. A lot of niggly fouls here by the MK Dons men. Biggins there with the foul. It's his third 90-minute game in just over a week. 90 minutes against Burton and Doncaster. Another one to add to his tally. He had a good spell at Barrow. His performances weren't quite up to standard there. But David Dunn must see something in him if he's brought him back into the club from Barrow. And it's a ball from this free kick. Flicked on towards the back post. And again, the MK Dons will pick up on it. Good luck, Dean. Hopefully Portsmouth can get a result. I hope that you do. Back with the goalkeeper now. Fisher. Lewington. Lewington drives out. Come on. Darling now. Darling past Garner. Garner's dropped deep. It's a good run by Darling. Shinola. Good block by Janai Dineshian. Burns will hold up. JD now. Harrison Biggins. James Hill now. Hill down the line. Hill blocked off the line. Good press by Fraser. Shinola again. McKetchian. Lewington. McKetchian again. Short passing. Tries to plug the gap. Hill will find it. He with a ping over the top and Burns can be away. Can Burns keep that in play? Yes, he has. Whereas Burns is on this right-hand side. He has to cut in. He's waiting for support. Burns will go alone. Burns will put the ball to the back post. Mackay can't win the header. Good work. Fleetwood still have the ball. Finlay. Sam Finlay for Fleetwood. Jordan Rossiter now. Good work. Burns leaves it for Genesian. Genesian on this right-hand side. Genesian's going to drive in. No real support. Genesian will flick it off in another corner. Fleetwood again with another chance. Close up to 20 minutes on this game. MK Dons again lose it in possession. And again, Burns and Genesian will drive all day at you. It's good work. Corner kick to Fleetwood. Danny Andrew now. Andrew will take this corner. It's a ball. Good ball in. Away by Darling. Mackay. Ball going. Flipped on. It's in. It's 1-0. Oh, I've done it again. It's offside. It's offside. I can't believe it. I've done it again. It happened against Blackpool. It happened against Hull. It happened again. Ball flicked in and I think Garner puts it away. And it's offside. I can't believe it. Things happen in threes. But it's happened again. Come on, Liner. Dinesh went out with a silly foul. Free kick. Good luck, Darren. And Fraser on this right-hand side. Got space to run into. And they'll get their first corner of the day on 21 minutes. Off the run of Hill. Been solid so far, James Hill. And again, good run. Dinesh does well originally to get back. And again, just switches off there, JD. After I said he did well for the attacking bit. And then Fraser just finds the gap. Corner to MK Dons. Ball in. On the keeper's row. Header on. Still not out inside the box. Grigg will hold it up. MK Dons coming again. Flicked on. And it was O'Reilly with the ball in. MK Dons having their second corner of the day. And there's a Fleetwood Town man down there in Howson Biggins. Biggins looks okay to get back up. No, it was definitely offside. Looking back. Yeah, he went before the man. I think that's a lot of people, though, Dan. A lot of people aren't watching Fleetwood at the moment. I set myself a challenge to do all these live streams at the start of the year. I want to complete it. We've got 1 3/4 to go as we're a quarter way through this game. 22 and 25 on the clock. MK Dons will have a corner. Zonal marking on the post here. JD just having a quick shirt. Is that a shirt change there by Dinesh early on? And it's going to be a corner whipped in on the keeper's row. Header on at the near post. Flicked out to the edge of the box. Hit deflected. Still not out. Connolly away. Again, 2 corners that Fleetwood haven't dealt with greatly. He was scrambled around in the edge of the box. Connolly just has to smash clear out of play. What scores it, Turbotic? Dinesian's been all right. He's been 7 or 8 out of 7, 6 or 7 out of 10. Slow and steady. And what's the other question? Do you think Ipswich will go up next season? If you give Cookie's players and you build around him and you let him have a rebuild, I reckon he will. Because look how he did at Portsmouth and Wigan. You know, 2 clubs that were in kind of messes. And look how he's done there. Flicked into the box and Fraser in the box. Pulls it across. It gets past Rossiter. And the Fleetwood Town man there. I think it was Connolly there that dived into it and just clears it away. And it's going to be a throw into the Dons. If you're new to the channel, please remember to like and subscribe. It's been 10 hours of football. I know obviously not like scoring like 7 games, isn't it? Edge of the box, Shanola again. JD, good defending, and Dinesh will smash it down the line. Garner's got to do better there. He tries to hold up, he can't. And go back for Darling. Lewington will spread the play. MK Don's trying to make the pick bigger hybrid. Open Fleetwood up, create gaps. It's the best way to go about it. Gas 0, Crew 1, Cobblers 0, Lashes 1, Hull 1, Wigan 0. Things can only get better. I know, you can say that again. Shanola, nutmeg Dinesh. Dinesh beaten. Shanola will cut in on his right foot. Again, going to strike that for distance. What a save, Alex Cairns. Alex Cairns, again, I said he should have done better with a goal in the day with near post, but that's terrific. Schrodinger, I can't pronounce his name. Cuts inside and out. Dinesh and Rossiter beaten. Again, hits on that left foot. He's creeping in Alex Cairns' near corner. Cairns gets a strong hand and puts it right for a corner. What a save, Alex Cairns. That's more like it. That should be 1-0. It's a corner. Whipped in by O'Reilly. Beaten away by Rossiter. But what a brilliant save. Strong arm. Watches it all the way. Gets down well. Has to move his body. Good save, Alex Cairns. It remains Fleetwood Town 0, MK Dons 0. I'm sorry to hear that, the boyo. Good save, Kenzie. We need to go into this game. So I'd say we both had 2 good chances now. There's the bet. I tell you what, their goalkeeper doesn't play in goal, you know. He literally plays the goal's there, like there, on his like edge of his box. It's so weird. I've never seen anything like it in my life. He's there again. The Bates are not playing the goalie. It's like sweeper keeper. Anyone can go in goal today, lads. When you're playing at the park. Darwin now drives forward in midfield. That's the back thing you can do in a back trade. Jules down the line, flicked on by Fraser into Grigg. Grigg will try and latch it back onto Fraser, who will read it. Biggins now. Connolly. Danny Andrew. Forward pass. In front of Barry Mackay. Barry Mackay will try and get past Lewington. Lewington's done really well. Come forward and greeted the ball. They spread the play now, the MK Dons. Fraser. Jules again. What a ball this is. Shinola again. You had that shot a few minutes ago. He'll try and cut in. He's gone on the inside this time. Ross just sees them out brilliantly well. Good defending. Jordan Ross, who got his first Fleetwood Town goal the other day. Good defending. And it's going to be a goal kick to town with 18 to go before half time. Well, early on in the season, they wanted me to do it, but nothing got said again. So I've enjoyed doing it. I would have loved to do it at the ground for one game this year, but I've loved doing it from home this year. It's been different, but I can't wait for it to end now. If I'm honest with you, I want next season back in the grounds as soon as possible. Alex Cairns flicked on by Biggins. Biggins onto Garner. Garner spent more time on the floor than he has with the ball so far. So that's a lot when it's your striker. MK Dons coming again. I bet they've passed it. Double what we've done so far. Grigg will leave it. Hill there with a good leap. Danny Andrew will bring it down. 2 touches back with Cairns. Cairns' distribution's okay. Fighting to run of Finlay. And Fleetwood Town will have a free kick with a push in the back on Sam Finlay, the Fleetwood Town man. Fleetwood are going to take that quickly, and Burns can be away. And Fisher does really well. I said he was out quick, and he wasn't quite in his goal. Positions like that, he comes out and smothers the danger. Fleetwood's best chances of today is getting a result. Is going to be launching it over the top, you would feel, or just being patient, plugging the gaps, pressing as well. And again, Grayson, not done too badly since coming in. As we mentioned many times, I think we've kind of been draw 1, lose 1, win 1, which is not bad for a mid-table side, which Fleetwood have been this season. Hopefully we can rebuild a good squad. Simon Grayson's already looking at players that he wants to bring in for next season. Brad Halliday from Doncaster on that list. Just over 15 to go before half time. It's still goalless. It was still goalless this time against Burton on Tuesday. And Town, they went to go and be 7 goals in that game. Fleetwood scoring 2. Burns will win an header. Biggins flicks on really nicely. And Biggins done well. Gets past his man. Free kick given. I think that's soft. But I'll take a free kick. Yeah, we will, Luca. We will. Great news today coming out of the Premier League that 500 away fans will be allowed in for the last 2 games of the season, which is good news. Hopefully that goes ahead. And hopefully we can be back in grounds next season. And this isn't... I don't know how people can watch football on the TV every week. Honestly, it's not for me. Fleetwood take this free kick quickly. Burn on this right side. He's got an overlap with Dinesh, and he doesn't use him. We'll go home into Finlay. Finlay will whip the ball, and he's deflected. And MK Dons can bring it away. Town will win it back, though. Mackay, what a ball, and Burns could be in. Burns puts it across. Burns is offside, but Mackay, good ball again. That's 2 or 3 times that Fleetwood made good balls. Brian Mackay been quiet so far in these first 30 minutes. You're on the show last week. What positional players would you want to see next summer, Ben? It's a good question. I'm going to go for... We'll need a couple of centre-halves, 2 or 3 centre-halves, a right-back, 2 centre midfielders, and a couple of strikers as well, and a couple of wingers as well. Mackay, good feet, into the run of the Fleetwood Town man. Thinks across the biggest will strike, good strike. Gone out for a corner. Blocked off the MK Dons man. Jules back there, does well. Fleetwood switch the pass again. It's a good ball there. Good, unlucky. I think it was Finley there with the ball. Yeah, a left winger, a right winger, a striker, 2 centre mids, 2 centre halves, a right back. And I'm not asking for much. Complete revamp, that'll be good. Danny Andrew now. We'll take this corner. There's been quite a few corners in this first half. And your arm goes up. And you will take it short into Mackay. A bit too heavy that from Andrew. Corner, right? We're on our halfway. Right, we've just taken a corner. And we're back with our goalkeeper within 3 passes. What is the point? I don't get it. What is the point? That is terrible. That is Garner. Flipped onto Rossiter. Why do that? You get a corner to get the ball in the box. Correct, Tony. Cairns isn't going anywhere. Must win for County today to get in the playoffs. Hopefully you get a win. Burns will be leaving, in my opinion. Yeah. I think he'll leave as well. But we'll have to replace his goals. I'm sure we can find the 3 goals a season winger. Finley, good ball. Finley's ready. Mackay in. Mackay could be in. And again, Fisher off his line quickly. Deals with the danger, smash up the pitch. But Finley, again, he finds gaps. Honestly, he can just get the ball and just create passes. And midfield maestro. He's been one of Fleetwood Town's best players so far. I had Tyler Dodd. Press. Well done. Long ball over the top. Win the header. Conway. Rossiter. Oh, don't try and flick the ball. Mackay. Burns. Burns now. Cuts in. Dribbling run by Burns. Burns loses out to Fraser. Garner will win it back in the 18-yard box. Biggins. Spread it out. Still in the box. Still not out. Rossiter now. Put it out for Mackay. Mackay. Andrew. Through the gaps. Lost by Rossiter. And back with the goalkeeper. But flicking the ball. Oh. Flicking the ball in that corner, I think, is the worst 2 things I've seen today. And here come MK Dons. Driving through midfield. Good tackle. Hill again. Will win the ball. Come on. 11 to go before half-time. With Barry Mackay. Danny Andrew will try and play it down the line. Awful pass. He's going out for a goal. He's going to go out to Fisher. And he will deal with it. MK Dons coming again. 11 to go before half-time. Lewington, long ball over the top. We'll try and get onto that. Conley will be there as well. Flicked on. And is that going out for throwing? Yes, it has. Throwing to MK Dons. Coming again, MK Dons. Fouled by Barry Mackay. A free kick to MK Dons. Oh, honestly. Giving silly fouls away like that. Like, what's the point? Not going anywhere. Love Fleetwood, it said on the hashtag side. But I will love it a week on Sunday. Put it this way, this time a week on Sunday when the season's over. But it's a free kick to MK Dons in a dangerous position. And this will be a kind of a right-footed whip crossing. And MK Dons making a sub. MK Dons have made a sub. I think they've got an injury there. And Hopefully he's all right. We'll bring you news on that in a minute when it comes up. But it's going to be a corner whipped in on this right-hand side. Needs to be a good ball, you think, for MK Dons. It's a good ball whipped in deep. Goes above everyone, goes over the bar. Kind of over wide of the bar. And that Watchalong carried in his goal. But again, Fleetwood Town been kind of even so far in this game. Nothing really has happened. One of those end of season 0-0 games. I'd rather get rid of some fringe players. Biggins would be a good candidate for starters. Biggins would be good. Garner's just signed a new deal. That doesn't help. Sherrin as well. He's another fringe player. Morris, another fringe player. Rossiter loses out. And Fraser will come again. Grigg can't quite hold the ball up. Chenoa. I don't think Grigg's ever scored against Fleetwood. I know they should have scored against us now. I've said that, but I don't think he's ever scored against Fleetwood. For Wigan, for Sunderland. Where he's been at, he's not just quite flicked it. Been playing well end to end, just being caught on the counter. Not too bad. Jules now. MK Dons, good ball in, whipped in. Ross will win the header. It's back with the deepest man now for MK Dons. Darling. Lewington. Trying to find a gap. Again, they still come. Fleetwood Town back in their defensive shape. Trying to be hard to break down. Yeah, that's it. That's that Brad Halliday, Tony. I think you're on about. MK Dons switching side to side. Not going away. One pass after another. 37 gone in this game. You'd say the best chance of that game was that shot that Ken saved about 15 minutes ago. A long ping down the front. And he's in an offside position. But again, this game, it's just been like our season, this game. Boring. Flat. Nothing's going on. And you just want it to, end as soon as you can. But, it's one of those. I think being in a mid-table position towards this side of the season is the worst thing. There's nothing worse than being in, because last year we were in the playoff mix. The year before that we were, we kind of had nothing to play for the last 5 or 6 games of the season, but we were better than this. And the year before that we were on a good run to get us out of relegation towards the end. So we had something to play for in at least April. But MK Don's going to come again. Serving with the over it pass. It's going to go out for throwing. Dalen Cobbler's losing equals Kate is happy. Wigan could secure safety today. That'd be good news. It'd be weird if there's nothing to play for in the last game of the season. The best thing that's going to be played for is like the one playoff place. That's it. Biggins will volley the ball out to Hill. Hill will greet the ball now. Hill onto Burns. Burns as well. Burns, good skill. Rossiter, good slide ball to Dinesian. Dinesian's got past his men. Dinesian will try and put a ball in. Again, too late. Should have put the ball in a lot quicker, but he wins a corner for his team there. Janai Dinesian. Again, good slide down the side. And Dinesian finds a room. And good defending by the MK Dons, number 29. Not too bad. Danny Andrew will take this corner. If this corner ends up back to our goalkeeper at the halfway line within the next 10 seconds, I won't be happy. Get it in the box. Danny Andrew, this one does go into the box. Back post. The goalkeeper comes flat. Does he touch it? Another corner. That's what you get when you put a ball in. It causes confusion. The goalkeeper flapped at it. Fell to pieces there. As Cluffy would call him, Jigsaw. And it's going to be another Fleetwood Town corner from the opposite side this time. 5 to go before half time. You'd think there's going to be a minute or two added on as well. The arm goes up. It's a good ball again. Header on by the MK Dons man again at the front post. It's going to be another corner. Fleetwood have had a few corners and they've all come kind of back to back with each other. So an interesting approach. Fleetwood have got 3, 4, 5 bodies in the box. Ball in, deep. Babos, head one. Keeper flicks it on. And the keeper wants a free kick. He's got it. Conley not happy about it. I thought it was soft. And free kick given. But again, like we said the other day, let him get on with it. The keeper will make mistakes and he'll make good decisions as well. So let's see how it does. 4 to go before half-time. Still goalless, as you can see on your screen in front of you. Let us know how your team are getting on as well. Fisher now comes out from the back. The goalkeeper drives it forward. Hill will win the header. Ross will win the second ball. Fleetwood can't quite get it on the floor. Fraser now with a nice little flick on. Jules as well. Burns will win it back. Burns on this right-hand side will take him in front of him. Burns just has to wait for runners. Burns goes alone. Burns will drive in. Burns will put the ball across into the back post. Flicked on. Head across. Finley now the goal scorer on Tuesday for the first. Will lay it off for Connolly. Connolly into Andrew. Andrew into the box. Drives in. Comes off the defend. Andrew still got it. Come on. Oh, and we've gone all the way back to halfway. Hill loses out. And a ball. And he's going out for a Fleetwood to throw in way in our half. Come on, Hull. Up the cards. Hey. Come on, boys. Get that goal. Get that goal. Hiya, Jeff. Thanks for tuning in, mate. Appreciate it as always. It's going to be a throw-in by Dinesh. He's gone all the way back into James Hill. Hill goes into Biggins. Biggins will go into his roommate, Alex Cairns. Callum Conley now. Andrew down the line. Mackay will flick it on. Finley now has a look. Finley will play the ball into Barry Mackay. Just a bit too in front of him. Darling will get there. Darling has to take a couple of touches. He's going to try and see it out. Hits it off Mackay and gets a throw into the MK Dons. But again, poor game so far. Poor game really has been. You're just waiting for something to happen. Even just have a shot or make the goalkeeper do something. MK Dons had the better chance. That denies it being 1-0. That goes in, it's a different story, but it is still 0-0. And Fleetwood Town looking for their final clean sheet at home of the season. It'd be nice to get another one. Fraser. Trinola on this far side. Dineshian pins up against him. Back out to McKetchian. Won by Garner. Over the top ball. Not going to do anything. And can Garner get onto that, actually? Yes, he can. Garner got a throw? Yes, he has. Well done, Jed Garner. No, he hasn't. Garner not happy. I'm not happy. I thought that was a fat out. Thought it was a hard ball. Nothing given. Mackay, dancing feet. Mackay. Oh, lovely. Mackay to the box with a nutmeg. Flips off corner. So sweet. Brilliant nutmeg. Great work by Barry Mackay to creep into the box. Corner ball. 2 years ago, we saw something like Ross Wallace do that. Barry Mackay bringing out the locker. Corner ball. This one needs to be better. None of the Fleetwood Town's corners so far have worked. Done what Dan Batty would take him not being in the side the last few games. Mackay now. Good ball in. Needed. Conley will leap. Foul the MK Dons man, and Conley's down with a leap. Back up he gets. But again, corner ball in isn't good enough, Connolly again still down. Looks at a bit of discomfort. And the MK Dons man, Josh McKetchy, is going to help him up. But again, that MK Dons offside goal. Yeah, it was offside. Definitely offside. Both having a goal offside so far in this one. But remains 0-0. It's added time here at Highbury. Conley will win the header. Like a salmon. Onto Burns. Burns will bring the ball down. Not done it brilliantly, but Burns just about keeps it in play. And it's going to be a free kick to Fleetwood. He's not on loan itself. He went permanently, Tyler. I saw some of the mails the other day, actually, at the Preston train station. I saw number 17, and I think he's number 17 for Stockport. I thought it was Rydell at first. Free kick to Fleetwood. Mackay and Danny Andrew over this. About 35 yards out. This will be the last action of the game. Ball in, Andrew will strike. And he, again, just catches Fisher off guard. Fisher has to scatter across and save it with... He catches it well. But again, Andrew just hits it over the wall. And it was firmly into that bottom corner. Mackay leaves it. The goalkeeper, I don't think he expected the shot. Yeah, I think he expected Barry Mackay to take it. He takes it. Has to come across nicely. And that is half-time here at Highbury. And it is 0-0. Again, in a game of nothing really happening. The best chances coming to MK Dons. That chance at Alex Cairns' near post. And that free kick to Fleetwood is probably our best chance. At half-time, it's Fleetwood Sound 0, MK Dons 0. We'll just check some half-time scores then on the doors. And we'll go through the Championship and League 1 and League 2, which could affect Fleetwood Town next season. Who we're going to be playing, which away day we're going to go on. And, Brighton are 1 up against Leeds. Wow. A big result if that comes in. Accrington 0, Charlton 0, Wimbledon 1, Portsmouth 1, Bristol Rovers 0, Crewe 1, Burton 0, Gillingham 1, Hull 2, Wigan 1, Northampton 0, Blackpool 1. They were to secure their playoff spot with a win today, as it stood. Yes, they would. And with a game in hand as well. Sunderland as well. I think not playing. Are they not playing? Sunderland. Anyway. We'll go for Sunderland are winning 1-0. Doncaster are winning a game against Rochdale. So the bottom half of the table as it stands. Bristol Rovers down. Swindon down. Northampton will be down. Rochdale will be down. Wigan safe. Wimbledon safe. Plymouth safe as well. And in the playoffs, Portsmouth will be secure inside the playoffs. Blackpool will be secure inside the playoffs. Sunderland is secure of the playoffs. And Lincoln, as it stands, could still go up. Lincoln beaten. I think Lincoln are beating Peterborough, with that table. Yeah, Lincoln are 2 up against Peterborough. Peterborough, that's how you sum it. Just imagine they don't go up. So the 5 points below, and Lincoln have got a game in hand. If they win this game Tuesday and Saturday, and Portsmouth, Peterborough lose again on next week, Lincoln would go up. Imagine the scene if that happens. Wow. And League 2, we'll go on to League 2 as well. While we're at it, and then we'll go on to the Championship. Barrow 1-1 there, already safe. Bolton, as it stands, will be making the return to League 1. Gethin Jones. Salford still 0-0. Quite a few draws in League 2 right now. Morecambe are winning. Carrying on their good form. All they can do is win today. So as it stands, Cheltenham are up. We know that. Bolton would be up. Cambridge would be up. Lost 5-4 yesterday, Cambridge to Harrogate. And Morecambe would just miss out. Tranmere would miss out. Newport would miss out. And Salford will be in the playoffs as it stands. Go on to the Championship. Then we'll go on to our quiz. And I'll give you a couple of clues as we go on with that. So keep an eye out for the quiz in just a couple of minutes time. And the Championship, as it stands, Preston are beating Barnsley. Cardiff beating Birmingham. Millwall winning. Wickham winning. Wickham aren't out of it yet. Winning against Bournemouth. What a shot that would be down there. So as it stands, Rotherham bottom on 39. Wickham on 40. They would be down because Derby are drawing. Sheffield Wednesday on 40. They'd also be down. Derby 44 and Huddersfield 48. The playoffs are already secure, as we know. Barnsley, Bournemouth, Swansea and Brentford. So, very interesting. So, today's quiz, I want to know a lot of it's a tough question today, but I want to know the teams that Fleetwood Town have played 10 or more times in a competitive fixture. So think League One, who Fleetwood been in the league with for years. The 10 team, I think it's 21 or 23 teams that Fleetwood Town have played in competitive league fixtures since joining the league over 10 times. 10 or more times. Have a guess down below. Let me know how many you get. Keep guessing down below. And the more you get, the more points you get. So the different teams that Fleetwood Town have played 10 or more times in a competitive league fixture. Gillingham, correct. Blackpool, 11 times, correct. Port Vale, no, not correct. Oldham, no. Yes, Oldham's correct, well done. Peterborough, correct, well done, good answer there. We've been in their league for ages now, Peterborough United. Just feel that we can't get away from them. Portsmouth, yep, correct, Portsmouth. Wimbledon, correct, well done. Bradford, correct, well done. Barcelona, no, MK Dons. You mean MK Dons, eh, mate? Rochdale, correct. Colchester, no. Well, Bury Count, good answer. Very good answer. I like that a lot. Yeah, that's correct. Charlton, no. Lee Brown and my goals, two goals from left back. Love to see it. Think of teams that are in League One this year. Who do we play on Tuesday? Think of that down below. Bristol Rovers is correct. Well done. Bristol Rovers correct. Well done. Good answer. There's still quite a few to go. There's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 to go. So keep guessing down below. And we'll come back to it in a minute. I'm just going to quickly check a few other scores while you are doing the quiz. Sunderland, no. Luton, no. Burton, correct. Southend, correct. Crewe, no. Shrewsbury, correct. MK Dons, no. Wimbledon, correct. Shrewsbury, correct. Crewe, no. Sunderland, no. I'll give you another minute, and then we'll do the answers. So there's quite a few that haven't been guessed, and yeah, Wigan isn't correct. We only played Wigan like 6 or 7 times. Rochdale is 18, by the way. That's the highest. 18 times against Rochdale. You know, we played them in League 2. We came up League 2 together, I think. And then we obviously had them in League 1 every year with us. So it's been kind of weird. Preston, no. Grimsby, no. And, yeah. We'll go forward the Northampton, correct. The answers then. Rochdale, Wimbledon, Burton, Gillingham, Shrewsbury, Bradford, Bristol Rovers, Peterborough, Burton, Bury, Coventry, Northampton, Oldham, Plymouth, Wickham, Oxford, Chesterfield, Southend, Doncaster, Scunthorpe, Blackpool, Portsmouth, Walsall. They are all the correct answers. Well done for those who played at home. Let me know how many you got. Let me know down below. And you're doing it. Jake, come on. I want to see Peterborough bottle it. The imps are going up. Come on. All you've got to do, win this game. win your next 2 games, and then Peterborough lose next week, and the Imps are going up. I'd love to see Peterborough bottle it. By the way, the other day, in my draft, I had a congratulations to Peterborough and a little joke. It looks like that's staying in my Twitter draft for a little bit longer. Get me on after the game. I'll see what I can do, mate. I'll see what I can do. Let me, if I can get the link via here, mate, I will do. Yeah, a lot of League One results. We are doing a new League One show at the end of the season when we're reviewing, so we're getting a load of people on. I'll get in touch about that, Jake, as well. Referees beyond spec saves help, need help. Oh, not good, not good. I'll tell you what, refs in these leagues are a joke, aren't they? Like, they're just so bad. Posh absolutely bottling it, Mon the Imps. Are you playing well? There's nothing better when you play really well as well. You know, that's the best feeling in the world. When you play really well and you just, you know, you're just storming promotion. You know, I'd love to see Lincoln do it. You know, start the season really well. Then have a bit of a patch. Like all good teams go on. Be great. We're absolutely batting them. They can't get out. I'm sure they'll still somehow. Imagine if they equalise now after you've been bigging your team up. That'd be massive. But the game here, it's been poor, mate. The best excitement I can get is that it ends in 45 minutes. And that's the only positive thing I can take from this game so far. But there's still a long way to go in it, and just hopefully that we can get a bit more excitement and a few more goals. George Grant being I've bought him from a FIFA Ultimate Team to go alongside Wayne Rooney in midfield. Oh, mate, Grant's better. Oh, so good. George Grant I'm doing my League One team of the season. Not this week. I'm doing it at the end of the season. And all I'm going to say is there's a Lincoln player that wasn't in it called Brennan Johnson. How he wasn't in it, I am baffled by. So he's in my League One team this season. There's another player that I wouldn't agree with either. But you know, you live and learn. Yeah, I'll get you on at the end, Jake. I'll try and send you a link to the show now, so you can join at the end. He's a Lincoln fan. But hope Will Keane scoring again. You love to see it. You know you're bad when Will Keane's scoring against you, eh? Only joking. Only joking, Katie. But you're safe as it stands. You know how I bet this is. I know you've won FA Cups, right? I don't know what's more of a miracle. I know this is going to sound mad. Wigan winning the FA Cup. I know that's special when you're winning a trophy. Or Wigan, at the start of the year, losing 30 players, having hardly no ownership, no manager, no players, having to buy every one of the players that didn't want, you know, off car boot sales, right? And staying up. I don't know which one's more of a miracle. Like, with Wigan playing Man City, I always thought they could do it. I always thought, in the back of my mind, you know, somebody they could win today. You know, it's just one of those. All right, Ben, hi, Chris. You're right, pal. Thanks for joining the stream, mate. I appreciate it, as ever. Northampton going down. They are going down, aren't they? They're not doing great, are they? At all. And it's going to be interesting to see how Cobblers do next year, because they didn't really invest this year at all. Keep your comments in. Let me know how your team are doing down below. And very much looking forward to seeing how your team are doing. It's always good to interact with other fans. Alperton has to be up there, lower budget than last season, and we're potentially championship. My manager of the season now, Alperton's up there in my top 3 or 4. Liam Richardson and Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank. For me, what the jobs they've done are unbelievable. And, you know, this is the worst part of the game when you're at half time and you've had 15 minutes break from watching them. You've got to go back and watch them. Not watching Rose improve my mental health. Just do it, mate. It's the best thing to do. How do you think you'll do next season, Harry? Let me know in the chat. If you're new to the channel, guys, by the way, please like and subscribe. You know, come on, we're just waiting for the second half to start, and hopefully it's a much better second half, really, than the first was, really, because it wasn't good at all. Come on. Afternoon, Miss Lenny. Hi, Jordan. How you doing, mate? Playing well? You secure playoffs, haven't you, today? If you win, I think. Who do you want in the playoffs, Jordan, by the way? I bet you'd have anyone, wouldn't you, right now, which is the best way to have it. Why is iFollow being stupid again? You go out for 1 minute and he won't let you back in. You've got Northampton. You've got Northampton, Katie. Doing you a favour. And on the way now for the second half. There we go. Unfortunately, we only missed 10 seconds. But we are back underway for this second half. And hopefully it's a much better second half than we've seen lately. But we were 3-0 down at MK Dons at half-time last time. So hopefully that's better. I will send you the link now, Jake. So you can come on after. And just passing at the moment. And I just hope just a goal will do. A goal, any player in the Fleet and red. And Gardner's going to press. And he's going to be back all the way back with the goal. It's quite a nice day here at Fleetwood, but just unfortunately the football isn't quite as nice. Come on. Nothing. Jake, be careful. He will end the stream if they lose or draw. Ha! Funny you. I honestly couldn't get you on that day. I'm being serious. Come on. Stop playing out from the back. And also MK Dons do. Out from the back. It's good to watch, but it's so repetitive. Come on. Garner, well done. And we've lost it again. And that's been the story of our season. Getting the ball and losing. We've got it back again. Good overlap. Dinesian now. Puts the ball in, fight across. Well done, Darnell Fisher. Done well there, Darnell Fisher. Good goalkeeping. Comes and claims his business very quickly. We won't lose. 4-1 at home in the playoffs, let me tell you. Oh. Put it this way, Blackpool in the playoffs. I'm worried. I think they'll do it. I think they'll go up. And so, you know, I totally agree with this blackout that we're doing at the moment. That people are doing. I can get reasons for it. Although, I might have a little blackout of my own to do for a couple of years. I'm not going on Twitter and dealing with yours. 3 minutes into this second half. Pompey 3-1 up. Go on, the Blues. We've not even checked our bet builders today. We'll have a look in a minute. Blackpool are in it, so for once I'm actually happy that they're winning. Because I thought, it's a win-win, that, isn't it? Blackpool win, it helps me bet. And if they lose, you know, most successful English team in the history of the playoffs, aren't we? You are. That worries me even more. Lashes to lose playoff final penalties. How good would that be? No. I don't need to get that far, Tony. I don't think I could deal with that. honestly, penalties are bad enough, but in the playoff final, oh, I couldn't do it. I just could not do it. Are you playing well, though, George? Oh, come on, boys. Going out for a throw-in. Come on, Fleetwood. Just a goal would be good. Any goal, and I'll be happy with. Long throwing by James Hill. Can't quite get it into their half. It's back with the goalkeeper now. But again, it's been a poor game. It really has. Like, nothing's happened. Like, barring their shot in the first half that Cairns did well to save, there's nothing like going, well, should be 1-0 there, or, we've done well there. Long punt over the top. Andrew and Cairns will claim. Cairns will take this short. I think we can get a point out of Hull. They'll be on the booze. They would have been on the booze, I'm sure, this week. You saw them at Lincoln last weekend. They were on it, weren't they? So, and McEachran's won it back. Again, goes past, flies into the box. And that's going to be a free kick to the Dons just outside the box. Oh, I'll tell you what, that is dangerous. This is about 25 yards out. Got to be careful. Oh, why are you giving fouls away like that? So silly. Honestly, ridiculous. And now we've got to deal with it. MK Dons, good at free kicks. You've got Fraser who likes taking them, likes to score them. Got to be careful. Right. All eyes on the game. Well, I know a lot through your results. Since Barton came in, you haven't been getting battered. You've been losing by like 1, maximum of 2. But anyway, free kick to MK Dons. 25 to 27 yards out from goal this. Dangerous position. There's a few in the wall as well. Fraser among them. Sermon there as well. Struck by McEachran into the wall and hammered away by Garner. And Rudy's coming with a 79p dono. Thank you so much, mate. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, pal. McEachran, come on. 7 minutes gone in this second half. Lewington down the line. Sermon will lay him off. And here come MK Dons again. Well done, James Hill. Lewington again. I'll tell you something. It's like, how I could describe MK Dons' passing style. But they're like the year 11s at school and they've nicked the year 8's ball and they won't give it back. And they're just passing around them and taking the mick. That's what it's like. Lewington now. Down the line, well read off by Rossiter. Biggins will pick the ball up. Biggins on halfway. And Biggins will win a foul. Free kick there to Fleetwood. 8 minutes gone in this second half. Biggins definitely fouled there. Just poor, really. Free kick to Fleetwood. Finlay takes it quickly. Mackay. Andrew. Ball in. On the keeper's throat. The keeper comes, flaps at it. It's not a foul, ref. The goalkeeper comes and misses it. How is that a foul? He's coming flat at it. There's no foul on him. And Conley's down as well, so have a look at him. Just because their goalkeeper turns into a jigsaw every time a ball comes into the box. Not being funny. There's no foul. If you go in, I'm not being funny. If you go up for it, you've got to take the flag. If you don't miss it, of course, Connor's going to attack the ball. Honestly, joke. I don't know what's more to say on that. We're still showing our offside goal from the first half. Yeah, definitely offside. Probably the first time I've seen it back. And Russell Martin just giving a few instructions to his side during this break. And Fleetwood Town also getting some needed instructions by manager Simon Grayson. Peterborough 3-0. Wow. Jesus, well, they're falling apart. So mad to see. Like, so weird to see Peterborough again losing. Having 2 promotion parties and, you know, honestly, just ruining them. So they had a promotion party on, I think it was Tuesday, and all the fans gathered together. And what happened? They were 2-0 up, started celebrating, went round to the ground, they drew 2-2, and they didn't go up. It's just mad how it can change. It's football. It's a beautiful game. He's back with Alex Cairns in goal. Come on. Get that next goal for once. You know, get the first goal in this game and just kill it off as soon as we can. Long ball over the top. Here come Fraser. Back fine across into Cairns' palm. Derby have scored. Wow. Derby are safe as it stands. Forest fans not happy. Wednesday are down, are relegated. Flicked on. Fraser, good flick, good running against the Nesher. The Nesher stands him up well. Still 0-0. Oh, it's a task watching Fleetwood. I tell you something, it's a chore at the most times. What would you rather have? Play good football, win less, or play Fleetwood style and win more? But thinking of Fleetwood, we play less style, but we don't win as much. Finlay loses out. Garner done well. Biggin will spread the pass. Danny Andrew now on this left hand side. Barry Mackay, Fleetwood Town using the width of Highbury. Mackay will run it. Darling now, good intercept. He's got out for throwing. I talk in the Football League, eh? Burns. Oh, he's lost the ball. Burns lost the ball. We're doing a flick. But well done. We've won it back, then we've lost it. Never flick the ball. Honestly, flicking the ball should be banned in football, in my opinion. Sermon loses out. Well done, Sam Finlay. Mackay's now going to run. Can stretch his legs by Mackay. Past his man. Mackay into the box. Fires across. Corner. Yes, it is. It's a corner ball to Fleetwood. We'll take that all day. By Mackay. Good run on him. Done really well. What do you think I should do, guys? My League One team of the season this week or after next week when the games are all done? Should we do it this week as an early upload, maybe tomorrow or Monday, or next week? Let me know in the comments down below. Mackay's corner on the keeper's stroke. Header on. Flick wide. Still not out. And you will try and yak it back in. Here come MK Dons on the counter attack. It's 2 versus 1. You've got men above him. And MK Dons are through. 1-on-1. MK Dons coming again. 1-on-1 on goal. He's offside. Why do that? Why not flag? Honestly, flag earlier. Is it one, making the player run about 40 yards? Two, giving me art pains. I'll tell you something, it's hell of a run. Darling, I'll tell you something. Defender by night, cross-country running by the next bit, then Sergio Aguero by 93. Tell you what, that's a hell of a run. Offside, though. Definitely offside. Just coming up to an hour on the clock. Fleetwood Town 0, MK Dons 0. Garner's going to press. Garner's going to press the goalkeeper now. Here they come again, MK Dons. Lewington. MK Dons playing right. Swindon bottom. Do you think Mr. Oaks will go up next season? Depends who you bring in. All depends on Joey's trial as well. MK Dons getting it back again. Pulled on this left-hand side. On the right, fired across. Good save, Kent in the palm. Will Grigg was there. Good save, Kent. Again, it comes from an angle. Kent has to deal with it. He has to judge. He parries it out. It's all he can do, and it luckily doesn't fall for Grigg. If it falls to Grigg in those areas, that's where Will Grigg gets the most of his goals. He's the third time all-time League One top goal scorer. Only Paddy Madden and Ian Henderson above him, and Fleetwood can be away. Good ball by Burns into Mackay. Out on this far side to Garner. Garner will strike. Oh, what a goal! Gerard Garner, you little beauty. And Fleetwood Town take the lead on the hour mark. It all happened. The same Fleetwood have to be clinical in front of goal. And we've got that goal. Come on, the boys. Should have done that. My heart hurts now. That was a bit hard. But again, Fleetwood Town lead by 1-0 against MK Dons. Good work. Mackay does really well. Burns does well before that. Garner just cuts in on his right foot into the far corner. That's a very good finish by Gerard Garner into the far corner, and Fleetwood Town have the lead on 60 minutes. It's Fleetwood Town 1, MK Dons 0. Get in there, Gerard Garner, you strawberry blonde little beauty. Get in. The playoff charge is back on. Gerard Garner. What a goal that is, by the way. Burns, Mackay, Garner. Superb stuff. There we go. I'll tell you something, it's a very good finish. And MK Dons have it all to do. It's Fleetwood Town in the lead. Will that give him a bit of spur? Garner with his third goal now of the season. Andrew. Finlay, nice turn. Biggins, free kick to Fleetwood. Lovely stuff. All of a sudden, we've been to Barcelona these last few minutes. But again, Burns fired into Mackay. Mackay brings it down really well. Into Garner. Garner has it all to do. And he just picks out the far corner. Fleetwood on this far side now with Burns. Burns will beat his man. Burns into the box and well. Corner ball. Come on. Fleetwood looking for that second goal. This will take them up to 62 points for the season. Fleetwood did lose last time out at home to Crewe 2-0. 2 defeats in the last 3. Fleetwood to make it 2 wins and 2 losses. It wouldn't look so bad. But we're coming up into the final stages. Yeah, hey James. I said he wasn't great, but it wasn't. I think it's arse calling him a donkey. Ball in by Andrew, flipped on the near post. Out by, I tell you what, Biggins had a volley from about 20 yards at 5 just over. Not a bad strike. And all of a sudden, Fleetwood Town played more in 2 minutes than they have done in the last 2 months. Can't quite reach him. Oh, he leans back. When you lean back, you know it's going to go above. If you're new to the channel, please remember to like and subscribe. Come on, Fleetwood, press. Garner. Gerard Garner. Up the Jed Garner. Hey, James. Not bad for a donkey. Actually, it works. Slater player off as well. Flicks on. Fraser on the edge of the box. This is nice work by the Dons. Into the box, and Eshin will flick it on Finley as well. Towards him. Wes Burns out for Fleetwood. Done really well. Biggins holds the ball off well. Biggins. Not a bad ball, that, to be fair. Dineshin's onto it. And Fleetwood can be away. Dineshin into the box. And the goalkeeper comes and smashes the ball into his grass. But again, what a ball, Ocean. Biggins, he spreads it really well. And Dineshin drives into the box. Just his touch is a bit too heavy. Not off yet, Tony. Lewington. Imagine, right, if Derby lose the last 2 games, right? No, they wouldn't. And imagine just somehow that Wickham survived. That'd just be the icing on the cake. I don't think they can, actually, if you work it out on goal difference. Plymouth 1-1. Ooh, I tell you what, Blackpool would go 4th. Biggins. Cairns now. Long goal kick. 25 to go. It's Fleetwood Town 1. MK Dons 0. Lewington will greet the ball. Here come the Dons. Lewington. Good ball in by Lewington. And tries to get onto the path of Will Grigg. Can't quite latch onto it. Not a bad try. Not a bad try at all. Fleetwood Town's bench makes up of Coleman, Bagley, Josh Feeney, Josh Morris, Nathan Sherwood, Kyle Vassell, Glenn Whelan. I wouldn't mind seeing Josh today. I'm going to say I mean Josh. Feeney would be good as well, but I wouldn't mind seeing a bit of Josh Morris as well today. But I'd love to see Josh Feeney on the pitch, even if it's just 5 minutes today. Cairns goal kick now. 24 to go here at Highbury. Town have got that goal via Garner just 5 to 6 minutes ago. Picked up by Finley midfield. Danny Andrew now for Fleetwood. Rossiter. Dinesian. Burns. Good flip by Wes Burns. Loses out. Jules does well. Been a big fan of Jules in this game. I think he's had a good game at the back. I think Darling and Lewington have made up a good back 3. Rossiter down. And there's a bit of a scrap over there in the corner. And the referee asking to pull the MK Dons man to a side. And nothing's going to come out of his pocket, I don't think. Peterborough have got one back, have they? Plymouth red card down to 10. Wow. Interesting. Yeah. Player's still down. Hopefully he's all right. And they're going to make a sub. Or the MK Dons 5 coming off McKetchian. And also Sermon's coming off as well. So I think they made 3 subs so far. 23rd, fingers crossed. Hey. Burton at the bar. Against Gills. Now back with the goalkeeper. This last 22 minutes is going to be interesting. MK Dons have to put the kitchen sink on it, really. It's back with the deepest man now. Coming forward in midfield in Jules. Lewington now. Good play this by the Dons. Nice link-up play by the MK Dons midfielder. Over the top. We'll try and see how Finley, nice play by Sam Finley. Finley through the gap into Burns. Burns will drive out. Done really well there, Burns. Burns will spread the player to Mackay. Mackay tries to pull it across. Should have shot there by Mackay, but Burns, again, what a move. He made the first goal. Trying to make the second goal as well. Not quite this time, but Fleetwood will have a long throw with James Hill. Or you're going to take it with, I probably will be Andrew with this throw. It is going to be Andrew. I'm going to try in a long throw, yeah. Just keep the ball for as long as we can. I'm a Dons fan. The game has been fairly close and your goal was well taken. I agree with that statement, mate. Andrew, Biggins. You've not been a bad side, to be fair. Thank you for popping in. Getting the Swans. I've got a mate who supports Derby, so I hope they come down. Come on, the Imps, hold on. I want Lincoln to go up. I really do. Hill. Burns. Again, free kick to MK Dons. Tell you what, this last few minutes is going to be interesting. They've not really threatened yet, MK Dons. There's not been a moment in this game where I thought, I'm nervous now. You know what I mean? Do you expect Jamie to take over from me and Andy in the future? Yeah, 100%. Colchester won up against Salford. Oof, I'll tell you something. Well read, James Hill. What a challenge that is. Jimmy Hill. Look, what a man James Hill is. Comes out from the back. He's had a very impressive game. First 70 minutes, James Hill. Might have been poor on Tuesday, but all machines of the game off. But again, been more solid today in the heart of that Fleetwood Town back three. And been an impressive season for that man. He's broke away into the first team, along with Harrison Holgate. Ryan Rydell, who's gone on to Stockport as well. Jed Garner's come through as well. Good goal kick by Ken. It's reached Inesi on this far side. Harrison Biggins now into Jordan Rossiter. Rossiter out to Andrew. Andrew looks to go into feet. He's gone into feet of Garner. He avoids the challenge by Mackay now. Mackay looks to try and cut in and find a bit of space. Mackay comes in deep in towards Finley. He will leave the play out to Mackay. Mackay will play out to Denesian, out to Burns. Burns on this right side beats his man. Burns has done really well. Burns into the box, pulls it across. Biggins, good block. Again, where's Burns? Creates all the space. Great run, beats his man. Puts the ball past him and runs past him. Speed, agility, power. The cross was good. Biggins just couldn't quite get a shot on. Unlucky. And Fleetwood have won it back. Rossiter now in the box. Rossiter's got options with him. Looks to turn out. Rossiter, ball back into the box. No one there, and the goalkeeper will claim that well. Shrews 2-2. Wow. It's not 2-0, disallowed. Thanks for all the updates, RB Leicester, by the way. Rossiter, good win. On to Biggins. Been had a good day today, Harrison Biggins. Burns. Harrison Biggins. Nice layup by Finley. Into Burns. Finley again. What a run this is. Garner's through again. Garner. What a block. What a block that is. I think it's Jules. Garner was through on goal. And Garner was, that was 2-0. That's on target. Jules gets back really well. What a ball. Doesn't give up there. The defender. Great block. Should be 2-0. Garner looking for that goal. To kill the game off. Good defending. Throw into Fleetwood. Cairns now. Luton penalty. 17 to go in this one. Town probably had the better of the last 15 minutes as well. Since the goal, they've been much better. They've upped the tempo. They've had a chance through Garner. And they've got space on the far side, just making it difficult for MK. This is where their passing style can be frustrating to watch because you want to do something with the pass and Fleetwood can just let MK have it now and come on to them. Dinesia now. On to Burns, and Burns can't quite beat his man this time, and we'll take it out of play. But all action so far in the last 10 to 12 minutes. Nice, smart passes. Burns will win it back. Burns flicks it past his man. Burns done really well. Burns, what a move that is. Finlay wants to have the free kick instead of the advantage. It's going to be a free kick to Fleetwood. Wes Burns, man, who wins it. What a game he's had so far today, Wes Burns. Burns is down again. The referee is having a word with the MK Dons, man. Referee not in a bad game today, you know. He's dealt with it quite well, to be fair. Burns done really well there. Held the ball up. And we've got a free kick for our troubles on the ball line. Deep into MK Dons half. But, a couple of keepy-ups. Away past the MK Dons, man. I can see why he's taking it out. We're going to have 38 possession. Don't get the impression that MK Dons were creating much with all the possession. No, I'd agree with that, Tony. 62% of possession. This is what I mean. Good sides with possession find spaces, and they were the same against Gills. MK Dons, you know, a lot of their passing and their passing come in their own 18, 20-yard area. Really, their best chance have come when they've actually launched up the pitch. When they had that chance with Shalonga at the front post, Alex Cairns' near post. So, there's more than one way to skin a cat. We've had 38 possession. We're winning 1-0. So that's why I don't like MK Dons' style that much. Ball in, flicked on, corner. I like the way that they do it in the Brave, but they need to create more from it. That's the thing. Hopefully he gets minutes. He's my mate. I hope he gets on, mate. He's a good lad, Josh Feeney. Great player as well, baller. Only at least the last 5, hopefully. Remember, guys, if you're new to the channel, you know what to do. Getting close to 6,250 now. Corner to Fleetwood. This one's taking the front post. Flicked on. I've gone out for another goal kick. Hull of 3 we're up against. Hull are winning 3-1. Against Wigan, you mean? Mackay. Oh, foul. Come on, ref. So frustrating. Correction, Wigan. Don't worry about it. Last 13 to go now. This is Town's final home match of the season. You'd always think they want to end with Iran. He's 15. I don't think he can make his EFL debut until he's 16. Luke Matheson made his debut at 15, I think. Why would he be on the bench if he can't play? 100%. Long ball over the top. Yeah, I agree with that comment about Russell Martin. He's done really well last year. He's done really well this year. Andrew. Oh, nice little step over. Andrew into the box. Touch is a bit heavy. But, they've just got nothing to show for it today. But 9th in the league before today. 9th in the league before today shows you a lot. Peter 2, Lincoln 3. Jake, you're bottling it, son. Refereeing and failure to track back when counting us cost us. Being the better team this half. Come on, Feeney, you're so good when he plays for school, my mate. He's insane. Oh, I want to see him on. Like, we've got nothing to play for. I don't care if he makes a mistake that leads to a goal. Right. 15. I want to see him be the youngest Fleetwood Town player at 15 years and 10 months to come on. Make dreams come true, Grayson. The MK Dons man still down on the deck. And this will eat up to added time. Steven's 2-1. How do you know Josh? I know him via playing for Fleetwood, and I spoke to him a few times as well. I've met him a few times at games as well. Good lad. And I watched the under-16s a couple of times as well, so and the under-18s. So yeah, good player, big future as well. So it's good to see. You know, when you look at the Fleetwood Town players coming through, you look at Harrison Holgate, James Hill, Jay Mateta, Garn, who's a bit older, come through the development squad. You know, Feeney now. So it's a good sign. You know, that's what you want to see. You want young blood coming through instead of that 38-year-old players on the last paycheck. Danny Welbeck. Wow. Long punt over top. Dineshian will win the header. MK Dons still have it. Dineshians wins it back. And we throw into the Dons. 10 to go in this game, plus about 4 or 5. Yeah, he's a nice lad, isn't he? Nice to know that you speak highly of him. MK Dons Lewington now. Passing around on this left-hand side up against Burns now. Got runners either side. One back by Finley. Finley's a warrior. Ball over top. Garner. Come on, Garner. Press. He's all the way back with the goalkeeper. Walsall 0, Morecambe 2. Wow. Going into the playoffs on a little bit of good form, a win. Grigg into play. Done well. And the MK Dons man down there from a foul by Finley. 9 to go now. Still 1-0. Town yet to make a sub yet, by the way. Man, you have that bench. Joel Coleman, Barry Bagley, Josh Feeney, Josh Morris. All amongst the subs. Nathan Sherrin, Carl Vassell and Glenn Whelan also on the bench. Wouldn't surprise me if you saw Glenn Whelan or Carl Vassell very soon. On this far side now. Into the box. They've cut in. Into the box. Ball in, find across. Still not out. Grigg misses it. It's a great ball into the box. And Grigg just can't quite adjust his footing. Mackay away. MK Dons are going to come again. Lewington now. She's good play by the Dons. Better stuff from them. Into the box again. MK Dons coming in. Pulls across. Conley there as well. He does really well. Really good work by MK Dons. Just trying pulling it across. Just that killer instinct when they're trying to play that extra pass. Just shoot. That's all you need to do at League One level. And ask the question to the goalkeeper. Done really well there. Cut inside. Fraser pulls across. Edge the box. Shot. Ken Perry. It's in. MK Dons have scored. 82 minutes. It's Fleetwood Town 1. MK Dons 1. Town's lead lasted just over 20 minutes. The goal looks soft. Defensively poor. Ken says originally. All comes from a throw-in on that far side. Good little flick on by Fraser. Does really well. Gets past his man. And again, shot on the edge of the box. And Ken's comes, flaps at it. He should hold, really, for his standards. And he's put in by the MK Dons number 11. And he's Fleetwood Town 1. MK Dons 1 and Will Griggs just come off. Oh, Lord. So in 83 minutes, Fleetwood have it all to do. Oh, come on, boys. Got to be better. Ken should be doing better than that, really. I think Feeney's coming on. I don't know, but please say he is. Ball on. Garner. Fleetwood is coming again. Ball over the top. Good ball. Good switch to Mackay. Mackay now. Into feet. Garner will leave it. Again. Can he come to anyone? Biggins can't quite win it back. And here come MK Dons again. Good spread of the play. MK Dons strike again from distance. Deflect. Oh, Ken will bring it down. Again, it was a soft goal to concede. I hate conceding goals like that. But again, you have to look at Ken's originally. He makes the save. Then the defence don't quite get out to him quick enough. And it was Brown with the goal, who eventually puts it on. It was a kind of a scramble in the box on 83 minutes. And MK Dons all level through that goal. Come on, boys. Garner had a chance, remember, at 2-0, at 1-0. It should have been realistically 2-0. Good block. And then the moments that haunt you in football. And Morgan's coming in with a 79p dono. Thank you so much, Morgan. Appreciate it as ever. Go and check out his YouTube channel. Okay, Don's coming again. Brown now. Done well. Okay, Don's driving through midfield. Coming again. Out to Fraser. Fraser coming out. Fraser into the box. Fraser will strike. Good block. Tony Hullett. What a legend. A £20 donation. Thanks, Ben, for all the entertainment you've given us through lockdown this season. You've done a great job, even when the team hasn't been playing, even when the team has been playing poorly. Appreciate Tony. Thank you so much, and a bit of appreciation to Tony. He gives us all our quizzes, you know, help to stream out, always there with advice. Tony, I can't thank you enough, mate. Thank you so much for the donation and for the support. MK Don's corner, beating away at the front post. But yeah, thank you so much, Tony. Tony, absolute legend, and hopefully Swansea can hold out for you. What a legend. Thank you so much, as always. What a guy. Thank you very much. I'm figured out about to make 2 subs. 3 subs. Here we go. We'll tell you what, we're going for it. Coming off number 19, Barry Mackay. Being replaced by 11, Josh Morris. And also coming off 29, Gerard Garner. Being replaced by 18, Kyle Vassell. And also coming off 23, Sam Finley. Being replaced by 6, Glenn Whelan. So Whelan, Morris and Vassell all on for the last 5 minutes. The last 3 minutes plus added time. Nice to meet you, mate. Let's hope Phoenix can get a game next week. Cheers, mate. Remember, guys, if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. It would mean a lot to me if you could. Any support would be appreciated. And thanks for popping in, Ollie. I appreciate it as always. Come on. One tackle, Whelan. Long punt over top to Vassell. Burns now. I'd love to nick a goal now. Wes Burns will drive out. Burns into the box. Done well. Burns. Penalty. Penalty. Oh, it's booking Burns for... But I'm going to be honest with you. That was not a penalty. You've got to claim Burns have been booked. Burns has been booked for diving. Burns isn't happy. Tell you what, Burns. Tell you what, I wasn't a good time. It's worth a shot. That's why I went. That's why I asked for it. Tell you something. Some daily eat your heart out. Wes Burns has found a new sport he's quite good at. It's not just football. Tyron is on the Quicklem as well. Worth a punt. When are we ever going to... Well, club, I'm going to get some... I'm getting a League One show at the end of the season sorted. Obviously, I'm on the 3rd tier, but I'm also doing my own League One stuff as well. So going to be just over 2 hours on the stream. Thanks for those. We'll have Jake on after. We're going to have a bit of a chit chat at the end of the year, at the end of the season, at the end of the season as well on a few streams. There'll be playoff watch-alongs as well. Vassell doesn't win the header and giving away a free kick. Huge goal for the Millers, 1-1. Well, it's not going to happen, is it, mate? Because you're going down, 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 down. You're going that way, mate. We're kind of going that way. Just staying, loitering, flicked on into the box. Conley will leave. Ken. Oh, that's a penalty. I think that's a pen. Still coming again. Darling across. I think Ken's. I think there's a touch on there. One of the MK Dons players. Nothing. There was nothing given. Oh, I tell you something that's interesting. Ken's is feeling his head. Come on. I know. Bring on Fiends. It's only 30 seconds ago. Bring him on for the last 4 or something like that. Bring him on so he gets his appearance money. Can buy a new pair of trainers then. Kendall take this goal kick into the 90s. Fleetwood Town 1, MK Dons 1. Kendall take the goal kick long. Vassell leaps up for an header but doesn't win it. Whelan will win the header. Second balls, lads. Well done, JD. Ball over top. Again, it's back with the MK Dons man now. 4 added here at Ivory. 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go. It's still 1-1 in this one. This will take Fleetwood up to 60 points for the season. Good tackle, Wes Burns. Vassell can't quite latch onto it. Darling now. Vassell presses well. Morris going to go towards. I don't think Morris has kicked the ball yet. Morris, which I'm not saying as back with the goalkeeper, Fisher. Fisher and goal. Under a bit of a press by Vassell. Over Andrew. Conley will have to get on there as well. And it's a crunching challenge. And he's gone out for a throw into MK Dons. Last 3 minutes, it's the MK Dons, the visitors, that are going for the victory. Time we're 1-0 up through Jed Garner's 61st minute goal until Brown's 83rd minute equaliser. A scramble in the box. Into the 91st minute, the first of 4 of added time. We've got a corner here, the MK Dons. Good from set pieces. They've had a good game today. Again, pass the ball well. How good would it be if the pass inside won from a corner? It wouldn't be that good. But again, ball in, header on, the back post, flicked on, volleyed, missed. And again, it was Jules who had the volley, just fresh air kicked it. Still not clear. Over hill, away by the Fleetwood Town man. Vassell now will pump the ball to Morris. Vassell can't quite latch onto it. Good press by Morris, worked hard there. One back by Whelan, the Fleetwood Town man's down. Hit the ground with some thump there. Harrison Biggins. 2 to go. Come on, Fleetwood. Hopefully, mate. Hopefully. Glenn Whelan, what a challenge. This is the last Saturday Fleetwood Town watch-along of the season. We'll be back next Sunday from 11:45. Have to get up early for that. Ken's can't quite get it onto Burns. Burns can't quite bring it down. Burns under pressure there. Well done. Still not out. JD will win the ball back. Whelan done well. Burns can't quite get onto Whelan. Burns again. Done well there. Well laid off Harrison Biggins. Danny Andrew now. All the way back into Callum Connolly. Because it'll be the last time we see him at Harvey Stadium in the Fleetwood Town shirt. My sponsor. Hopefully, they get your shirt at the end of the season. Oh, I love that man. Fraser. Coming again into the last minute of injury time. Still coming, MK Dons. Whelan will pick up the ball that was intercepted by Dinesia. And MK Dons coming again. 93 minutes and 15 on the clock. Fraser on the ball. Crucial in the first goal. Out on the left-hand side. Got bodies in there, MK. Horton will whip the ball in, away by Hill. JD away. Come on. Vassell, foul. All Vassell done since he's come on, he's giving away fouls. Jesus. Last 20 seconds on the clock. MK Dons couldn't, could they? One last chance. 1-1 here at Highbury. This will take up out to 60 points. If they win next week, they'll level their second highest points tally in their League One history. Free kick to the Dons. 4-4 up. This is the last chance. Ball in by Horton. Whipped on by Darling. Still not out. Jules away. Headed out by Whelan. Again, kicked out by Whelan. Headed back out again. One in the air by Rossiter. JD will win the header. And that will be that, I would feel. That has been the last innings at Highbury Stadium tonight. What? Been a weird season. No games watched there. No fans there. Some will say there have been no fans there for the last 10 years, but I can assure you, hopefully next season we'll be back there at Highbury, and that is that. It ends Fleetwood Town 1, MK Dons 1. Gerard Garner's 63rd minute goal was levelled out by Brown's 83rd minute goal. It was a scramble inside the box. Town can't win any of their last 2 home games. They do have to settle with 1 point out the last 6. Last 3 games, a 1-0 win, a 5-2 defeat, and a 1-1 draw. Very different results. I thought it was quite an even game that no side really deserved to win. It was one of those games at the end of the season where, you know, things just don't quite go your way and you just want to see the game ending. MK Dons are a good football inside, and Russell Martin has done really good there this season. 9th before the game today. You know, that says a lot. I think they were 23rd or 24th when he first came into the football club. You know, the way you've got him passing, them moving, them scoring goals. A good squad there. And they'll be good for next season if they can add a few bodies. You know, let go of a few bodies as well. Jules, Darling and Lewington in the back 3, back 4 did really well as well. You know, Sermon had a decent game in midfield. Riley, Horton did well when he came on as well. Grigg was unlucky with a few chances. Going on to Fleetwood Town. Alex Gaines will be disappointed, I would feel, that he didn't do better. But he did say the first shot in the defence probably could have helped him out. Another good performance by the fullbacks, Neshin and Andrew. Not great, but not bad as well. Slow and steady wins the race. Hill and Conley, awesome at the back again. I fear this is the last time we'll see Callum Conley at Highbury in a Fleetwood Town shirt. How bad would that be? I'd love to see him back next year if we can get him, but that looks unlikely. Finley was a warrior midfielder as well. And also Jordan Rossiter as well in midfield. What a man. Again, Biggins did well in midfield as well. Burns again did well for the goal. And again, got a yellow card for his trouble. Gerard Garner and Barry Mackay also worked well up front together. In the end, it does end 1-1. We'll come to your comments. Great stream again. Pity we couldn't hang on again. Same again next Sunday. Cheers, Tony. Thank you for popping in and thank you for the donation again. Peterborough up! 3-0 down! 3-3! No way! Jacob at the beginning at 3-0. That is football. That is what football's all about. Years of finishing 7th. Years of not getting in the playoffs. 3-0 down at home to Lincoln. Dead and buried. Promotion next week. Peterborough United are in the championship next season. It's Peterborough 3. Lincoln 3. Oh, limbs there. Oh, tell you something. We'll go through some League One results before we do go as well. I'll tell you something. Most excited thing all seasons happened. So, here we go. League One results. Accrington drew 1-1. Portsmouth won 3-1. Blackpool won 3-0. Oh, they've got playoff Blackpool now. Garbett, Yates and Yates. So, Hull have won the league. Congratulations. Peterborough are up. Oh, no. 1 minute. No, they're not. Peterborough are not up as it stands. Peterborough are not up as it stands. The 5 points to play for. I don't think it's updated the table, actually. Yeah, they are up, I think. Are they up? I mean, let's have a look. It's 3-3. Let's have a look. Yeah, Peterborough are up as it stands. Well done to them. Sunderland have secured playoffs. Lincoln have secured playoffs. Blackpool have secured playoffs. Or haven't they? No, they haven't. Blackpool haven't quite secured playoffs with Oxford. I think they've got something as well. So Blackpool 74, Porter 72, Oxford 71, Sean 68. So tell you what, Blackpool haven't quite secured it just yet. Morecambe have secured it. So it's going to be interesting at the bottom. Rochdale have been relegated. They are finally down. Northampton have been relegated. Swindon were relegated. And Bristol Rovers were relegated when they appointed Joey. But that is the end of pretty much, again, today's stream. Rochdale relegated. And it's going to be an interesting final day next week. If you remember, guys, if you're new to the channel, please remember to like and subscribe. It's been a good season. I've enjoyed it. There's one more stream to go next week. 54 not out. One to go next week. Remember to join me as we play Ipswich Town at Portman Road. We only just beat a few weeks ago. Thank you for watching today's stream as always. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Make sure you keep your eyes out on the channel this week for some more content. Have a good week. See you later. Up the Cods. Thank you for all the support. See you Sunday at 11:45 a.m. Up the Cods.